Right, as requested by Norse, I'm going to have a quick look at Javonte Wiliams. I say a quick look, I've got a couple of videos lined up for him. I've not seen anything of this guy yet. He seems to be rising a bit up people's rookie or Devy draft boards this year. So we'll have a quick look. What we'll do first is, if I just open his sports reference page, so we can have a quick look at his stats. So he's actually listed as 5'10", 5'10", 220 pounds on here. Now these measurements always obviously don't tend to be correct. They usually come in shorter and lighter, especially in running back and wide receiver terms. A lot of teams seem to lie about size, but you know we'll take it at 5'10", 220. I mean, even if he loses an inch, 5'9" is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. And 220, even if we're 215, really, you're looking for a running back to have a bit of muscle on him. So even 215, even 210, to be fair. So he probably is a good size. Stats this year. So actually, looking at his freshman season, only 43 attempts in 10 games. So he didn't take over as a freshman. You do like to see that. Not everyone can, and it depends on the program as well. In his freshman season, let's see who there was: Antonio Wiliams, Michael Carter, Jordan Brown. So there's no one really of consequence there that's stopping him from breaking out into the starting 11 on offense. So let's go back and then just have a quick look at his sophomore year. Sophomore year, he got a lot more carries, 166 attempts, 933 yards. That's 5.6 average, and 5 touchdowns. The average is in the ACC, so it's not quite the SEC or Big Ten for that matter as well. I think they're the two toughest conferences for running backs, especially the defenders. The defenses always seem to be a bit tougher on them. I mean, not always, and it's not obviously the same for every program, but I mean the ACC is not to laugh at neither. So. Let's have a look. In 2019, again, it was mainly splitting carries with... He actually not far off a 50-50 split with Michael Carter. Antonio Wiliams obviously lost a lot of carries that year, so Javonte did take over Antonio Wiliams. Okay, so this season, his junior year, he's taken over from Michael Carter. Let's see, is this Michael Carter? So again, it's more or less a 50-50 split. And the stats are quite similar. 767 yards for Wiliams and 733 yards for Carter. Both averaging around 7.2, 7.3. But Javonte Wiliams does have 14 touchdowns to Carter's 4. So look at this Michael Carter. It's not someone I've seen before. It's not someone I've looked at. So he's a senior. 559 yards his freshman year, 597 yards his sophomore year, and then 1,003 yards, 5.7 average. Maybe he could have looked to come out after his junior year, staying for his senior year, and now especially having a junior running back getting a bulk. It is more or less 50-50, but Javonte Wiliams is getting slightly more, and he is looking slightly better on the stat line anyway. That doesn't really look good for Michael Carter's draft stock, so let's have a look. Okay, so 5'10", 220 pounds. So let's see if he plays like that. I've got a couple of games lined up. I've got week 6 against Virginia Tech, and I believe it was week 8 against North Carolina. Against NC State. So we'll jump into week 6 against Virginia Tech, and let's see what this guy looks like. Nice big goal from there. First tackle brought him down, but he did get a few extra yards, so not the end of the world. I mean, it was a straight ahead run, but he did make himself lower centre of gravity. Got into the end zone, so that's, you can't complain. Nice, tough to bring down. Didn't let that first contact bring him down. That's one thing that I really don't like with running backs. First contact. If the first contact brings you down, that's not going to translate to the NFL. You're going to get brought down first time every time. So if you can fight through that first contact, that's definitely something that you need to look for. Something that a running back especially needs to have. Let's carry on. Gets first down. Man, it was a stacked box. Nice. Tackle should have been made there, but he got the first down. He slowed down a bit kind of when he received the ball, but I mean he did receive it. That's nice. Right, I'm just gonna go back here because that was a nice play. That defender there should make that tackle. No doubt about it, he should make that tackle. However, he does make contact, and then Javonte Wiliams has good balance, and he stays on his feet, and he cuts straight upfield. And then these two here should also bring him down. But again, they don't, and he makes a good leap into the end zone. That's a nice play. So that there showed a couple of things that you like to see from running backs. It didn't come down on first contact. It made the first guy miss, essentially. And then as soon as he regained his balance, he cut straight back upfield. He ran straight through two guys and made a leap to the end zone. That shows good awareness, good field awareness, especially where he is, to make that play. He's not looking too bad. Just one thing I do want to say though is that he's listed as 220 pounds, so that's quite a heavy guy. It more than likely is slightly lower than that, so maybe 215. It's 5'10", so you want to see some. So you want to see speed. You want to see some especially breakaway speed. If he's listed at 5'10" now, it could be 5'10". Chances are he's probably going to be 5'9" or maybe 5.5", something like that. But it could be 5'10". But you still at that side, you want to see some speed. You need to see some breakaway speed. I actually wouldn't mind going back and watching some film of David Montgomery. If I remember rightly, he's a similar size. Montgomery obviously didn't have the speed. That's once again not brought down on first contact. What was that? Did he step out of bounds there, or was there a flag or something? Just have a quick look at that one again. Nice cut to the outside. I don't know the reason or why that was stopped. It didn't look like he stepped out of bounds to me. It did look like the defender was catching him though, but then again, if there was a whistle, maybe he was slowing down as well. So we'll it was a nice run, so we'll just take that as a nice run. So what, does he step out of bounds? I mean, if they called it back, he must have done. Maybe reviewed it, but it didn't look like it to me, but it was close either way. It was a nice cut inside. I mean, it got a little bit more than was given there, so can't fault him for that. Nice big goal. Makes him miss. Gets a little bit more yards. Would have been nice if he could have used his bounce down his feet a bit there, but never mind. Tough running. Shovel pass. Got to stay in bounds there. Nice. Some of these players seem like they're design players as well, so it's hard to judge, but I mean the blocking's good there. He gets what's given basically, and then there's defenders around him. He can't do much more than that. There wasn't speed or anything shown on that play. Bit of patience. Too many defenders there. Nice bit of patience at the beginning. Going about 5 yards. Tough running. He's a good tough runner. He looks like a good tough runner anyway, which is good to see. Shoulder pass again. To the outside. Again, bit of a design play. And he's out, gets what's given. See what he's got for us here. Nice catch there. To drop low for that. Nice catch and run. Bit of a stumble there. I will say actually, he's to say he's listed at 220. I don't think he's 220. I think he'd be running over a bit more defenders if he was 220. But saying that, he's a tough runner and he is running and getting the yards. He's falling forward. He's not constantly being knocked backwards. So that's that's a positive. You don't want to see running backs knocked backwards. Fighting through contact again, gets the first down because he fought for that contact. If he was a running back who'd get knocked backwards, he would not have got that first down. Again, making guys miss. Fumble, recover. Nice. So that one wasn't too bad actually. It looks all right. It looks all right. I mean, it's one game. I can't really say too much more about that. So I'll just jump straight back into this game. So this was week 8 against. I believe it was week 8. Just have a quick check. Yeah, against NC State. That just highlights his tough running again. Fighting through contact. I keep saying it, but fighting through contact. If I watch a running back and he doesn't or can't fight through contact, I'll more than likely just stop watching there. Unless he's got some other traits that are just outstanding, like maybe breakaway speed or his juke moves. Because if you can't fight through contact, it's not going to happen in the NFL. You're going to get contacted early on the majority of your players, and if you go down on first contact or you get knocked back, you're not going to be a good NFL running back. Nice, makes a miss. He's a little bit shifty. Yeah, I like that. He has got a bit of wiggle in him. Bit of patience there. Nice. See, that was a bit Le'Veon Bell-esque there. Patience, waiting for the hole to materialise. Straight through it. Fight through contact. Falling forward. Gets to the edge, outside. Nice little cut there. Let's just watch that again. That was a nice little... It took like one little cut to the left. I don't think that's the way the play was intended. So that was a nice little cut. He got near to the first down there. Stutter stepped a bit there. He did get the first down though, so again, you can't ask for more than that really in short yardage. Tough, he's out. Spin move. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, that was a nice run. I think that play there highlights that he hasn't got breakaway speed. I mean, number 11 might have got him anyway, even if he did have breakaway speed, but he would have got away from the first defender there. That's a nice run as well. We're nearly through this one now, so I was just going to give like a bit of a summary now, but I'll just wait because we're nearly over. But I think just from these two games, you've got a good grasp on what type of player he is. Straight into the TD, nice. Sure. Nice. It's tough to bring down. It can cut that. Couldn't bring him down. Nice, so I'll make him miss. Made the first one miss. Look at that, he's going past him. That's a nice run. That's a very nice run. That's that run displays his vision. Again. Nice. So basically, looking at that,
Why are you talking to me?
What are you doing? Getting you out. Come on, Bill. So yeah, looking at Javonte Wiliams, 5'10", listed at 220. I don't think he is 220. He's a tough runner. He doesn't get brought down on first contact. He can run through tackles. He can also get to the outside. I wouldn't say he's got an impressive cut. He can cut, but he's not. It's not going to break anyone's ankles. And he doesn't have breakaway speed. That was highlighted in the last game that we just watched against NC State. At the moment, I don't think this 21 running back class is going to be as good as what we've thought, or as what we've been used to really in the fantasy community anyway. We've been spoiled a bit recently. Because of that, I do think he probably is a day 2 pick. I would probably say he's probably like a round 3 NFL draft pick, but because of the class, it could be a round 2 pick. It looks good. I do like him. Just from them 2 games, I do like him. But yeah, no breakaway speed. So it's tough to really. It's tough to put him up any more than that. I absolutely loved David Montgomery when he came out. I thought he was, before testing anyway, when he tested and I think he ran a 4.6 40, that dropped him down a bit because that speed isn't that great for a running back. And David Montgomery was very elusive. He was really shifty. Javonte Wiliams isn't that shifty, but he could be a bit quicker. So it could just be a bit of a slight variation of David Montgomery. I mean, the videos, the style of running is completely different, to be fair. So people, you're probably going to look at me thinking, why are you comparing him to David Montgomery? But I'm thinking more of the size. I do think Javonte Wiliams looks a bit quicker than Montgomery, but we'll see when they get tested. I imagine he'll go to the combine anyway if they have a combine. So, but yeah, I do like him. I think because it's looking like a bit of a weaker class, in my opinion, anyway. It could be up there. I think I have him ranked at the minute 10 or 11. Let's have a quick look at that. I've got him at 11. I had him at 10. Actually, I moved Tank Bigsby up after watching that Tank Bigsby film earlier. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes for him. I won't mind watching some more film on him. That's all there really was, like full cut up wise for him. So when there's some more film, I'll watch some more. I want to watch some more on him. But yeah, so there we go. That's Javonte Wiliams.